Should be recording now. Got those two. I wish I had the other location, because I realized I made a mistake by choosing this one.
Oliver's Inlet?
Yes. Especially playing against purple that also have Oliver's Inlet.
That's the judge deck?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get to decide, right? Which one?
Yes. We'll kick this one.
Of course.
And I'll let you go so you can have the initiative.
Let's see. Would I want to keep these? I'll keep these on.
Okay. Put these to the side right here. Go ahead and
Deploy.
take a card and make it a resource.
There we go.
Okay, and then you can go ahead and deploy.
I guess that's the obvious
We'll go ahead and place the illusion there and making him lose block.
Okay. And I'll go here. I'll do sick 1.
Okay. I will go here. It says if you're winning, I'm going to gain +1. All right. And then we'll flip over the judge deck.
Say the field where the most VP is inactive this round.
Okay. So that will be this field here will be inactive.
That's not good. And it's my go now.
It is your turn first. Yep.
I will start with. I'll play that here. I'll give +1 to my familiars. And then I'll resolve the support.
Okay.
I'll move this guy here.
Okay. So because you moved here, this will also get +1.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about the game.
So we designed this game several years ago, and we've just tried to make it something different, bringing something different to the market than just the kind of beating your own, going back and forth between, you have 20 power, I have 20 power, and instead of being a direct impact, we wanted to kind of make it more of the board game side, where it's more of the area control, and so you're trying to kind of create this tug of war. So I'm going to choose the Flower-Filled Meadow, and I'm going to play Ambush for 1. And this says reveal the top card of your deck until you reveal at least 2 1-cost cards. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, so because I have the illusion over here, I can ignore the unique rule. Normally this would go in the discard pile because you can't have the same creatures out. It says reveal until you reveal 2, then shuffle the rest of the reveal cards back into your deck. So we'll take these.
I totally misread that one. Because I thought it was him. I was like, oh, maybe there's another illusion.
Oh, the illusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this...
it's everybody.
Yeah. So this allows you to... any creature. So if you have 2 of these, you'll never have 2 of these, but in this deck there is an ally that's an illusion, and so you'd be able to put in
that's
2
what
illusions.
I was thinking.
Yeah,
maybe because there's another ally that has the same name, it will break that rule. But
right.
It's everybody, so that changed everything. It got me thinking now.
So it says play the revealed allies of your choice. In the order they were, in the order they were revealed, not your choice. So we'll place them both here. This one says I can discard a random card from my hand to give an opposing creature -4. So I will let you just grab any card.
This one.
Okay. I'll put my discard pile over here.
-3.
And then, so that's going to get -3. And then, so that resolves that. I'm going to choose not to reveal the other one.
Okay.
And then this one has an ongoing. When you discard any cards from your hand, you may give a creature in this field -1. If it's a skill, it's -2. Those are both allies. So we are going to give -1 to your Infernander. And then this will go to my discard pile.
And let's see what I got. I got nothing else.
Okay.
I'll pass. What's your favorite card so far?
There's a lot as far as utilization 4 different effects. I would say probably from an art style and from just kind of a corruption or from a disruption, it's actually the card I put in my support. So this croc, I love what the artist did with the croc. Plus, when you play this, it allows you to shuffle your entire hand. So if you, for instance, playing Ferocity, let's say you discard a card that you really wanted to play, you can play this croc down here, and the croc kind of lets you reset your entire hand. So I like when you're playing Ferocity to kind of lean into the chaos. And so my style to play is really trying to play as thematic as possible. So one of the things that was really exciting when we started working with the design team was how thematic can we make things. So, you know, the fire dragon gives -1. Your rock golem is like this rock monster, and so it's really hard for him to be KO'd. And so we really wanted to try to make it as thematic as possible. And I feel like for the most part we did that with, you know, a sea lion, a sea lion, it's able to move. And really when we created the world, we kind of created a lore book along with it to try to make not just a card game, but kind of a living, breathing world in all of it.
Okay.
So this one says, if you move an ally to this field, so we're going to spend 1. We're going to move this ally here.
You get +2.
And then
+1. And
yeah, this one gets +1, but then it says you may reveal the top card of your deck.
Yes.
It is not, but you do get to see what I have. So I don't get 1 VP, but I do give my ceiling here +1. Let's see. So that is going to be 5, 8, 10, 11. So I'm now going to pass.
Okay.
So then we go to field 1. Field 1 is worth 4.
You won that one.
Yeah.
I have dice.
Yeah, dice, okay.
We can use dice. Or
So this field will score 4 points. We'll go to field 2. Field 2, you have 10 -1, so you have 11 to my 5, 8, 10, 11. So no one scores this one. And then we go here, and this is inactive.
Yes.
Okay. So then your familiars come back.
I learned to play this game 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
And
Okay.
I fell in love.
So then you have the initiative, so you'll draw 3 cards.
1,
I will draw 2.
3. We do support first. I mean, reserve.
Yes.
Resource.
I think I am going to put a Fury Potion.
I mean, what are the odds, I guess? I'll
Okay.
go here again.
Yeah.
This is gone.
We'll go ahead and put the Infernander here, and he's going to gain another +1.
I'll go here and I'll do sick one.
We're going to place my illusion here. Yeah, we'll play the illusion here. And we'll give this Lady Seer +1 because they moved to the inlet. So what about the game drew you to it? Like, what excited you about it?
The mechanics is very unique.
Okay.
That's one thing that I really like. I mean, it's very simple. Like the main idea is very simple for anybody to pick up right away and start playing. But during this last week, I had this chance to do the tournament, and then I saw how in depth it will go in strategy. So that's one thing that I fell in love in it immediately. Like Mechanic-wise, I like it because it's very different to all the other games, and we play a lot of TCGs in our channel. But this one is unique. And like I said, it's very easy to pick up, but it gets super, super in depth when you're actually playing competitive. I have no idea what to do. I think I already made a mistake, but I will.
Oh, where was my die at? I think it was there.
Yes.
Yeah, it was there.
I think I will. Wow, we have to do the Josh card first.
Oh, yes. Fill 3 is inactive.
Again?
Again.
Godly. Let's do. Since I have no. I think that's the best move I can do. I'll tap 1 to play this guy over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move this familiar here.
It's to this field. It has to move
to
here.
that field. Not yet.
Okay.
I got ahead on my, and then I'll give the +1 here from the support.
Oh, yes, for the support. Yep. Okay. So you're at 11, 13 now.
I'm not.
We'll play Alisher's Guide. Alisher's Guides allow me to seek 4. I get to look at the top 4 cards in my deck. And then I can put 2 in my hand, and then I can put 2 at the bottom of the deck.
Tell me a little bit about the Kickstarter. How it's going? Do we have any surprise? Feel free to give any spoiler.
It's going okay. The thing about the Kickstarter is our biggest thing right now is we're just trying to grow the community. So we've unlocked several stretch goals. We're trying to work towards unlocking one more stretch goal for foiling as far as in the starter deck fields. So what I'm playing with right now, and you've got the demo version, is the starter decks. And so one of the things that we unlocked at the beginning of the campaign is every person who backs is going to get a foil variant of one of the 4 familiars. And then what we're currently going for is the foil variants of the fields.
Nice.
The biggest thing for the Kickstarter right now is we're really trying to grow the community, grow the tournament, and so really try to bring people in to the actual community. With our last Kickstarter, we had a lot of people. They came in, they got the starter deck, they were able to kind of get out. But one of the things that we need to work on was converting those people to bring them into the actual community. So the product went out, a lot of exposure got, but it never left the kitchen table. And so one of the things that we've been really intentional with this campaign is trying to bring that community up and engagement, whether that's through tournaments, whether that's through one of our channels on the Discord is opening up packs and kind of bragging and showing kind of what the foils you got and what variants you got. Because one of the things about the Kickstarter that we kind of pride ourselves on is that we are creating these art variants. And so our team works per series to create these alternates. Some people that come and back our game are here for the gameplay. They're here to, it's intriguing, it's different. And for those, we have all kinds of things that you can purchase, whether it's blister packs or the archive packs, which are anything from previous campaigns. Those are more like draft packs and other TCGs. But for those who kind of jump in and come to the Kickstarter, they're going to get alternates and variants. And so that's more from the collectability, the different art styles. We have watercolors, we have pastels, we have digital art. In one of the other campaigns, we had physical medium. And so we actually had like clay. So one of our artists like made like little, like a ladybug made of clay and then put it on his kind of like a little plant at his house, took a picture of it and framed it. And so we try to kind of push that envelope with different mediums of art. And that's kind of what's exciting about the game and what our team kind of tries to do with different.
I like that. How many artists you have?
We have quite a bit from a team perspective. Our main artists, we have in this particular set, there are 5. So we have some that focus more on the pencil drawing. And so she kind of goes more into the pencil drawing and then kind of fills in the background. We have one that's mainly digital artist. We have one that's kind of a hybrid. Our main one that's probably the most vocal, he's our art director, CJP, is the one who does a lot of the different mediums. And so he'll take anything from a digital art, and then he'll turn around and he'll make a watercolor out of it. Nice. And so he likes to kind of mix the mediums. And so our team, it really isn't, when you open up a pack, it's not going to be all watercolors like these. These are all his watercolor variances that CJP did late last year. And so he takes a variant and then he'll take that and then he'll make like a digital version of it. Or he'll make, if he goes and says, well, I really want to try to see how I can push myself with oils. So he may do an oil painting. And so we really try to push ourselves and we try to give the art team freedom to kind of interpret how they, want to create a certain card.
Do the art team know what the card is going to do before? Like for the abilities?
Most of the time, no. What we try to do is we have a lore book, and so we try to create what does that creature do? What is the habitat of that creature? So like there's one where it's someone asked, what does this particular creature eat? And so the artist turned around and goes, well, let me show you. And they came back a couple of days later, and it was a bug that was eating tomatoes. And so they incorporated that. And so a lot of times with the art, it's more of what's inspired. What are they inspired to do? So the Lady Seer has flames, but it's sitting on a tree. This one is just kind of gracefully dancing in the water. So the art doesn't necessarily have to do with the text itself, but one of the things that we have been very intentional with is if you have a ceiling in our game, what that ceiling does in each style is a little bit different because it's a particular different style, but the through line of that creature acts very similar. So a ceiling in ferocity is going to be very similar from what kind of impact do they do than one that's in tactics. But the actual text is going to be a little bit different because each kind of
character.
Right. So we have a lore book that has about 100 creatures in it. And so we tried to give them personalities. We tried to give them ecosystems of where they live and kind of how they interact. And so where, from a style perspective, it's really about the self-expression of the tamer, like us, how we use that particular Lady Seer or that particular ceiling. And so if we, lean more towards tactics and tactical strategies, it may be a tactic ceiling, but it's not a different creature. It's still a ceiling. And so that's what we've tried to create, and we try to communicate with the art team. Nice. So that there's a consistency, both in design and a consistency in art style.
Okay, I like that. Very interesting. It's your go. I'm sorry that I asked.
Is it? I thought it was yours.
No, I played this and I moved the familiar here.
And then I played the Alistair's Guide.
Okay.
I seeked 4.
That's it?
Yep, and that's over to you. Yep.
Let's see. I have no option other than I'll tap 2. I'll play this here. And then I'll resolve the support and I'll move. I think I'll move this one here.
Okay.
And I'll get +1.
All right. So you have 11 here. My 9 -1, so 4, 8, 13.
Trying to see if I can win at least one field. So your favorite color to play is purple?
I have the most fun. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite. My favorite is probably special. It's probably the blue. But the ferocity is really, for me, it is about, risk and reward and trying to find that balance of, well, I'm going to play this, but that means I have to lose one of my cards. I have a card in my hand that, allows me to take a card from you. That card may do nothing for my deck, but it's something that ferocity can do. And so it's just a fun style to play. So 3, 6, 9. Man, you kind of got me in both of them. So let's see. So 5, 9, 10, 13.
Let's see. We'll see.
So let's do this. Let's play the illusion. That's going to cost me 2. That is going to allow me to put 1 cost or more tamer card. And then it says you may move a friendly creature of that style. So we're going to grab the ambush. So that is going to allow me to move.
Any purple.
Any purple. So that is 6, 9, 12. So we'll move them there. And I'm going to choose not to use this. So it is your turn.
Let's see. We're at 15 over there. I can let it be. Or I can use that to help me. I'm not sure. I'll use the inspiration.
Okay.
And I'll move over here.
Okay. I'll pass.
Then I will pass as well.
Okay. I think you take both of them, right?
No, I think we're even on
yeah,
this one.
11, 15. Yep, so 6, 12, 14, 15, yeah. So no one scores here, and you get 3 points. But I will go 3 cards. How many cards do you have?
In my hand?
Yeah,
1,
you have less
2,
than 7?
3, 4, 5. You got 6.
Okay.
Move this guy down here.
And then you'll draw.
And I only get 2.
Correct.
1, 2.
So I haven't had a chance to watch the stream yet. What deck did you run? This deck
Yes.
in the tournament? Okay.
I haven't uploaded everything yet. I'm just taking a minute, but I should have everything on YouTube for maybe tonight.
Okay.
At least my point of view.
Right.
So I think I did pretty okay. I made it to the semifinal with this deck, so I'm happy with that. But this deck is really tough to beat.
All right. We are going to... We're going to play my illusion there. We're going to give an opposing creature in this field. We're going to take the negative or the +1 off of that one. And then you may move a friendly creature or a friendly ally. We are going to move my sealant over here.
We'll go here.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't get denied again.
We're going to place my dragon here. Power up one more time. So he's at +3.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's my turn. Let's do... I'll go here.
Okay.
And I'll do sick one.
All right. So we'll reveal the top card. Field 1 is inactive. That hurts.
Okay, I think I have an idea.
All right, we will spin 2. Play the hydrophone. And it's over to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna use the support to play this, right? I'll pay 3 to play this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move my familiar here. And I'm gonna KO the ally.
You're gonna KO this one?
Yes. So he get +1. And since I KO an opposing ally, this goes as resource. And I'll resolve the +1 here. I'll give it to this guy.
Okay.
And since I use the support here to play that as speed, I still go. Okay. Now, maybe this works. I'll play 2. Play this guy here. And I think...
Okay, creature in this field with equal or less power. Okay, so he has 3. So which one do you want to get rid of? They both have the same power.
You may move. I don't like. No, I don't like that. I'll KO this one.
Okay.
And he get +1.
He gets +1.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Well, that didn't have speed though, right?
He has a speed.
Oh yes, he does have speed. Okay, so you are passing for the round.
Yes.
So you will have this. Okay.
Hopefully that's the right move.
So let's see. I got a lot of work to do.
Well, at least you're playing solitary now. That's one thing that I like about this game is when you pass, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. Because you're allowing your opponent to do everything he wants.
Right. So you have 11. Okay. I think what I need to do is play an ambush. So we will spin this. It says choose a field. I'm choosing this one. So this was 1 card. So this says when you play another card, this gains +1. So we'll just
I should have killed that one.
keep track of that. So choose a field, reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal 2, 1 or less allies. Okay, so there's 1. All right, and there's 2. So then we will shuffle these back into my deck. I will play the allies in the order they were revealed. So the first thing I'll do is I will play this here. This says move an ally to this field. So we will move the illusion. And then I will reveal the top card of my deck. It does match. So I will gain 1 VP. This goes back. Because I played this card, I will gain another power here. Then I will play this one that says move another ally. If they are a friendly ally, gain +1. I will move this one here. He's going to gain +1 for this.
And +1 for
and then he's going to gain 1 VP for this. And then this one is going to gain another power because I played another card. This goes in my discard pile. So that is 6, 9, 12, 15. We're going to choose not to do that support. So then I will play the adult. The adult says I can KO an opposing ally that was played this round. If they're wild, I'm going to KO this guy.
No.
And he is wild, so I'm going to gain another VP.
I don't have a discard.
You don't have a discard?
No, I guess that's the first card that goes to the discard.
All right. So that's going to cost me 1 to play the adult here. And then that is 5, 7, 9, 10, 14. 4, 7, 8. So I'm going to flip the inspiration to move the Infernander here.
And get +1.
That'll give me another +1. And if I did the math right, that should give me both fields. 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 2, 4. So then I also will pass.
Yes.
And then that will give me field 3, or field 2, and it'll give me field 3. So I will get 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm losing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 cards in hand.
I can't remember if that's okay. I can't remember if I gave myself +1 for this card, but
no, I don't think so.
so when I played that card, this should have also gained. Okay. So you
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
it's this kind of deck that I kind of prefer. Normally I'd bring dice.
Is that D&D?
No,
Oh.
it's a new TCG. You should look it up.
6. There's that one. So you have the initiative. So did you get 3 cards?
1, 2, 3.
And I will draw 2. And then this should be the final round because it's 3 rounds. So we'll go one more round.
I'll go here. Oh, I haven't put
Did you put a resource down?
No, not yet. Let's do this guy. Look, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot about the... I should get 2 VPs. Because of the resource.
Yes. So you should be at 5. Okay. So you deployed there.
Yes.
I will deploy here. And I will gain another power. Okay, your turn.
We'll deploy here. And I'll seek 1.
Okay. I'll move here and I'll remove the block from your chrism. All right, final round. Everything is in play. No field is inactive.
We'll see.
So a lot of points on the board. And you're up first.
There's not too many options for me.
It's a lot of cards for there not to be a lot of options.
I mean, I got options not to win all 3 fields. That's gonna be tough. I'll play that.
Okay.
So I'll tap 2. And 1 here. I'll move this one over here. And I'll KO.
Okay, so this one has Guardian. So if you do that, you have to KO this one.
That's not fair, I guess. I'll KO him.
Okay.
And this will go to my resource.
Okay. Like the little engine you got going there. Okay. So you have Ferritune. Should have gotten that guy. All right, let's see. Do I have anything that allows me to move?
We'll see.
So I think my best move is to play this for 3. So that is the croc card I was talking about earlier. This says all players shuffle their hands into their deck and then draw that many cards. So count how many cards you have.
5, 6, 7. I got 8.
All right, so I have 4. So you're going to shuffle them back in.
You'll
draw 8 cards, and I will draw 4.
I had an idea. Now it's gone forever.
There you go.
Let's see. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
See, you got a lot of options. You got 8 cards over there.
I have a new option, but it's not as good as what I was thinking.
And so that played 1 card. So this guy
Get plus
is
1.
going to get +1.
I wanted to get rid of him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll do this. So I'll put it down as a resource.
Okay, so it's exhausted. Okay.
Yes. Then I'll pay 2 to play Take Fly.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this guy. That's a 7.
That is a 7. That's 10. I'm okay with you doing that.
I'm over here.
Okay. That's your discard. Yep.
And then this
So you still have 1 more
will
space
go
there.
here.
Okay.
This will go here, and then I'll resolve the support.
So this says that you move it, right? And then this goes, you add 1 card from your discard pile.
I add this one.
Oh, I get you. So this is your
Yeah,
discard pile.
that's my
Okay, sorry. I
discard.
thought you were putting that in the space. Okay, I'm following.
No. And I'll do +1 here maybe.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna do this one.
Okay.
And I have one more thing.
Yep, so that had speed.
Three, okay. I'll play that here.
Okay.
And I think I got one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I got one.
Okay.
Because of the familiar.
And then that did not have speed, so it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay. So it's 10, so nothing. 6, 8, 11. I'm going to play the Lucky Hat. That says leave it in play. The next card you play from your hand costs -1. So it's back to you.
I'll do that. That's the only thing. Again. 2. So I'll give +2.
Okay.
That's it. I got nothing else.
Well, that +1 from that. Okay, well that worked out great for me. So I am going to
I don't like that.
spin this. This usually costs 3, but because of the lucky hat,
Yeah, I'll pay 2.
I'll pay 2. The Lunos says I can choose 2 of the following. I can draw 2 cards. I can gain +2. I can KO an opposing ally in this field.
No.
And he has Guardian, so I have to. So I'm going to KO him for my first action. And then for my second action, I am going to draw 2 cards. Okay. And then that card allowed this power up one more time. And then I can choose to I'm going to KO this ally to give this friendly familiar +2. So +1 and then +2. Back to you.
Super. I got nothing else. I'll pass. He got super big.
Okay. Well, they cap at 10. So 2, 4, 6, 7, and then this one's 2, 4, 6. So they were pretty close to cap. So we have here is 10. I have this one, and I think you have this one. 5, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hold on. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8. That was 8. So 8, 11, 14, 17.
I got 11, 17, 21, is it?
Yep. So I'm going to pass. I will take field 1 and field 2, and you will take field 3.
Okay.
So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go to 11.
6, 7. That'll put me at 22.
And I got beat. Like it should be, right?
It's okay. I mean, you never know. You don't know. I think what hurt you here was that 2 times in a row your Chrism got shut down.
Yes. And this location. I don't like this location. But you got me thinking with the all illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Not that one, this one.
Yeah, the familiar.
Yes. Now I'm just thinking what can I build? Anything you want to let the people watching know that I haven't asked you?
I mean, nothing comes to mind. I mean, I think that the thing you mentioned it earlier. So I have 3 young daughters, and so one of the things from a design perspective that we wanted to make very clear that you can. We tried to, and I feel like we did when I play with my daughters, and then your comments about the tournament was that we've tried to find that balance between you can play at your kitchen table, you can play with your kids, you can play with your friends, you can play very casually, or you can play very competitively. And we wanted to make sure that the cards allowed that. And so as a competitive player, as someone that we want to grow and we want to have a Worlds, we want to have people come and compete for great prizes, we wanted to make sure that our game wasn't just a casual game. And so our emphasis was on it being a very competitive, very nuanced game. I mean, even something simple as this, the choose 2, you have multiple options depending on the timing. If had I not played the lucky hat, waited for you, and kind of, baited you and waited, hoping that you were going to
so
build him up. And that's the competitive thing that I don't think my daughter would pick up on. Reading the opponent, understanding, okay, what kind of cards do they have? And so one of the things about Wildhearts, as you kind of learn what cards are available in the current pool, then you go, okay, I know he has strength training. I know that there's a chance, especially with how you played just now, you have no resources, but you could have had a strength training. So I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna KO yours because I want to see maybe you're gonna power him up again. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold him back.
Yes.
I had at one point I had the Griffin or the Hydrophyn pretty powered up, but then I played a Crocian to protect him. To have a Guardian. So it forced you to basically take 2 moves to knock out this one. And so I like the fact that when we worked with the team, very intentional with trying to make sure that there was that balance of, yes, at a surface level, it can be played very casually, but there is a lot of depth to it and a lot of crunch. And so that was something that I'm glad you picked up on and something that we were very intentional with. So, but good game.
Any spoiler?
I don't have any right now. We've got some amazing stuff going on. We've got some spoiler for season 2 or series 2 that's going to be going out to different content creators and different people very, very soon. Pretty confident that you're going to be getting a little something special here very soon from the art director. We spoke right before I came over today, and so we're looking forward to continue people who love our game and content creators making sure that they have something exciting to share with their audience. So, but I appreciate your time today.
What's next on the next year? What we can expect from Wildhearts? So
Wildhearts is split between 4 series each set. So we have little mini sets. So we're wrapping up the Kickstarter for series 1, and then we'll go into series 2 and series 3. And so each time that a new series is coming out, what we like to kind of hold back some things. So, some of our crazier ideas are kind of future in the thing. If one of the things that we've loved with working with the team and when with the audience and the fans and the community is when you're playing, well, what if this card exists? Maybe it does, just wait. So we're telling a story. So one of the big things with us is we wanted it to not just be a card game. We wanted it to be a living, breathing world. And so I've mentioned a couple of times, we have a lore book. We are working on some more modes of play. I don't want to completely spoil, but we do have other modes of play that we're working on. We currently have tamer challenges, and so it's a way for people to play solo to kind of test out your deck. We have 2 tamers currently, Titus, and so he mainly focuses in the special, and you have Valentina, who focuses more on the might ferocity, and Titus is more of the tactic special. And so we're going to be having more of those coming out, and more ways to play, where maybe a group of friends can play against the deck itself. So we have stories that we want to tell. And one of the things about the design team and about the creative team behind Wildhearts is we're storytellers. We tell stories through our art, and we tell stories through different modes of play. And so that's something that we're looking forward to for this next year, is figuring out ways that we can engage with the audience and engage with the community and really tell stories.
Okay.
So.
Nice. Any question you have for me?
No. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Sorry the playmat was a little too big.
I don't think that's the issue. The table was the issue.
So this was a mat that we made for our foundations. So Wildhearts has had a couple of different releases. Foundations was more of just kind of testing the waters, figuring out what we wanted the game to be like. So originally we had black borders, more traditional TCG, and we wanted to kind of have more color pop.
I like that one better.
And so this is what we went with. You can see Well, yeah, I forgot you have the demo decks. So the demo decks still currently have the old style. And so if you look at your, you have the black borders here versus we kind of, I'll show you the exact same card with the new graphic design. So same art, but we really wanted to kind of, play with the colors and kind of make it pop a little bit more.
This looks better.
And so we had Foundations, which is where this mat came from, and we're, like I said, we're playing around with art styles, we're playing around with different, visual cues to different things, and so just kind of experimenting. And I think we have that luxury because we're trying to create these series and these little smaller sets and smaller that are kind of telling a bigger story. Okay. That's yours. But yeah, you got any other questions for me or for the team that I can take back?
I don't know. Would you like us to do interviews of the team? We can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I can go back to the team. So we're all about trying to grow the community, and so whatever that looks like, if that looks like growing the community by interviews. There was a message in Discord earlier about having people. I don't remember if you commented on it, but
yeah,
having more of like a town hall and just kind of basically what we're trying to do is, what do y'all want to see? Is interviews what y'all want to see? Okay, then we'll make ourselves available to have interviews. Is it design diaries to understand why did we design cards a certain way? If someone thinks hey, this card's really busted, okay, well let's bring in someone from the team to kind of talk about the design. We are very much a collective group, so the design team as a whole, we work together. So there's multiple people that kind of put in different ideas and development. Same with the art team. We have a creative director, we have production director, we have different leads. But for the most part, from a design perspective, art style, it's very much kind of casting that vision. Hey, this is what we want the cards to do. And then we kind of come together and design, make some really creative ideas. And then we have a guy that's amazing at math and balance. And so he kind of pulls it down and pulls it up and says, okay, this is what we want to do. So if there's things that content creators want to see, then yeah, we absolutely want to meet with y'all and talk with y'all and really try to make this as collaborative as possible.
Cool. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the game, even though you beat me.
That's okay. So sorry.
But good thing is, when we record the episode that we're going to be recording,
okay,
I want to play that deck.
Okay.
This is the second time I get beat by that deck. So
okay.
I think I can play it now.
Okay.
I should be fine.
Okay.
We'll see.
You want this?
Yes.
That is yours. So I was trying to find another playmat. I didn't have one, but I talked to CJP, and so we are working on getting you some stuff. So I don't know if you've looked at some of the past Kickstarters. So one of the things that we've done with Foundations and Series 0 is really try to work. The mechanics haven't changed, the cards haven't changed, but really tried to work on graphic design, getting feedback from the community. And one of the things that we wanted to do from an environmental is really try to be as environmental friendly as possible. And so we kind of tweaked what those packaging look like, and we've kind of settled on paper packs. Okay. And so that is something that we're working on, getting some prototype paper packs, because we're about to go into manufacturing and getting some of those sent over and getting those kind of produced so that content creators can kind of get the feel of what the cards are going to feel like in the pack opening. Okay. So previously they were kind of like white envelope stickers, and then you pulled open. They were very environmentally friendly, but they weren't very appealing to look at. And so we took this art and really tried to make it a full art picture, and really kind of something that we're super proud of. But it gives you more of the feel of a traditional TCG, but then still gives us the reassurance to be that accountable from an environmental perspective that we wanted to be originally. Okay. And so that'll be something that we'll be getting sent off and sent your way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bye bye.
Thanks.